What's all this poppycock about life forms on this planet?
Poppycock.
Well, I think Starfleet should forget about those old space legends. There's no intelligent life here.
Alert status.
We're being scanned, Captain.
It's Abe Lincoln! What?
Captain Kirk, I believe. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir. I gather that you recognize me.
I recognize what you appear to be.
I am Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, that's all you need. That better be the hook.
Him showing up like that with the red silhouette.
In a big chair, too, like the memorial.
Oh, I love it. Yes, I am Abe Lincoln. As if this has happened multiple times. That he's just been floating around space and people are like, "You're Abe Lincoln." Like, yes, I am.
Let's see what the hell the episode's about. I mean, you got to assume everyone watching this with us was just waiting for us to get to this point. Like, 3 episodes left for that reaction.
We'd be honored to have you aboard, Mr. President.
Still measure time in minutes.
We can convert to it, sir.
Do they not go by minutes? Like, they use Earth time all the time.
Oh, everyone's got their nice clothes on.
Well, yeah, because they're meeting Lincoln.
Oh, look!
This is probably the last time we're going to see these.
Yeah. Here we go. He's got a drum roll.
The USS Enterprise is honored to have you aboard, Mr. President.
The music.
Where are the musicians?
That's taped music, sir.
Taped music, you say?
Why is Kirk like 100% bought into this? Like it's really him.
And he's acting like he doesn't know any of this. You were just either floating out in space or projecting yourself out in space. Like, how are you not aware?
If those are weapons, please
Yeah,
lower
true.
them. At my age, I'm afraid I'm not very dangerous.
This guy's pretty good so far, though.
I like him a lot, yeah.
He's just like Lincoln.
I know from experience.
Yeah.
643 miles, 2,021 feet, 2.04 inches.
Who are these two clowns? Sulu's in the big chair. What?
There you go, Sulu.
Mr. Scott,
What a charming negress. Oh, forgive me, my dear.
but why should I object to that term, sir? You see, in our century, we've learned not to fear words.
Nice.
May I see your engine room?
Certainly. Our engineering officers...
Has been waiting in the briefing room for you, sir, for over 2 hours.
Where the devil are they?
Why, they're probably looking up a plate of haggis in the galley. They've been everywhere else.
Sorry to have been delayed, gentlemen. Why Lincoln, Spock? Any speculation on that?
President Lincoln has always been a very personal hero to you.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
big Lincoln guy.
Didn't he wrestle a bear? Or he was like he was a wrestler?
He was a wrestler, yeah.
This smells of something happening to him that I might not be able to patch back together again.
We will guide President Lincoln to the transporter room. We'll beam down immediately.
That was a great scene.
Yeah. Every single time something happens, I'm like, might be the last time we see that.
The weapons were left.
I am Abraham Lincoln.
Just as I am whom I appear to be.
Oh, that's the Vulcan.
The greatest of all who ever lived on our planet, Captain.
You know him?
Of course.
Live long and prosper. Image of Serac. Father of all we now hold true.
He said the thing.
You'll have an answer soon, Captain.
What?
Oh my god.
Behold.
Might be one of the most intricate suits in the whole show.
Probably the best one, yeah. I mean, so far it's always just an obvious human with like ears or
Yeah.
like these people back here, like Romulans, Klingons. But this one's the most like actual alien. Genghis Khan!
It's Genghis Khan.
War early in the 21st century on Earth.
Oh no.
Zora, who experimented with the body chemistry of subject tribes on Tiburon. Kalis, the unforgettable.
I think we previously brought up like, why didn't they mention like something from the 21st century that doesn't exist yet? I think they finally did.
Yeah.
If you and Spock survive, you return to your vessel.
Hunger Games?
If you do not, your existence is ended.
Whew. Damn.
We beamed the captain and Spock back up.
We don't have the power. They'll come aboard a mass of dying flesh.
I just love that Chekhov was here and now he's just gone. What happened? What happened? I honestly think it's got. Oh! I ate my words.
Surprise!
Where do you come from?
I can't remember. Isn't that strange? My memory used to be quite remarkable.
Now, do you think they're all illusions, or were they all time travel to where this place is?
I was thinking they were time traveled, but based on him not remembering, now I think they're all just creatures. Oh!
Oh!
Was that Abe Lincoln getting on the action?
Oh, his hat fell off.
Okay, now I'm kind of understanding. So you have Kirk and Spock, and then Abe Lincoln and the Vulcan guy is like the good team, and then you have all these four people as the evil team. It's like a 4-on-4.
Gotcha. Okay.
War games.
How delightful to discover at my age that I can still wrestle.
Yeah! War games!
We offer you an opportunity to become our teachers by demonstrating whether good or evil is more powerful.
Oh! Did he just try to jab it?
Yeah.
I must conclude that your species requires a cause to fight for. You may now communicate with your ship.
I like how this scene's just constantly steaming, like literally a piece of shit.
4 hours before the ship blows up.
Oh, this episode was doing so well.
Well, it makes sense, though, because he's saying they need something to fight for, so it's like, win this war games, and then we'll not blow up your ship.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I want to make sure the odds are in our favor. Overwhelm and devastate, that's the way to get power and to hold it, and I mean to do that.
That guy just has the perfect evil eyebrows.
Yeah, great casting choice for that character.
In my time on Vulcan, we also faced these same alternatives. We sent emissaries to our opponents to propose peace.
I'm afraid that kind of logic doesn't apply here.
That is precisely why we should not fight.
My ship is at stake. If I believed that there was a peaceful way out of this,
The risk will be mine alone. But perhaps it's our belief in peace that is actually being tested.
That was great. Great scene. Different philosophies. Some more backstory into the Vulcan, how they came to peace.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm gonna be sad if this guy dies right here.
Yeah, he's great. And I find it great that from this guy, Vulcans are like would drive to peace despite them being like the strongest species.
Are you surrendering?
I'm doing what I consider best for all of us.
And just think, Spock's only half Vulcan. If he was full Vulcan, would he be even stronger?
How can I be sure? I think you're trying to trick me, Vulcan.
No, Colonel. They are at their base, awaiting an answer.
It's a good thing the Enterprise has these cameras down here to catch all this.
Those amazing security cameras.
I fight for gain, Vulcan. What do I gain here?
Your life?
Do you think in the canon of Star Trek that Vulcans were even known in the 21st century? How does he even know he's a Vulcan? Maybe they do know. Maybe it's the late 21st century.
No, you have a good point. I mean, obviously, in this canon, he's not real. Like, he's just a creation of this monster, so whatever, it doesn't matter. But it is a good point overall. I wonder when, in Star Trek canon, like, when did we eventually go out into space far enough to, like, meet other species? I wonder if that'll ever be, like... I'm sure it will eventually be defined.
Yeah, and if not, I'm sure there's comics and books, and there's an entire Wikipedia, dedicated to every timeline event.
Well, I hope he accomplishes something here, and soon.
Why was Lincoln in slow motion there?
Were they missing? They didn't have enough footage?
Spock, help me! Mr. Spock, your friend wants you.
Oh, dude, they're gonna piss off Spock by hurting Serac.
A Vulcan would not cry out so.
Of course not. Vulcan would just deal with it.
James, I do not mean to presume upon your authority.
That's the president of the United States saying that. How great is that?
With trickery, brutality, finality, we match their evil.
Every time it cuts to it, it's like, is it listening? For such a cool action setup, it's kind of lame. Like, we had that one cool fight, I was hoping we were going to get more of that.
Yeah, spears being thrown, rocks are being thrown, and, nothing's hitting.
Yeah, it's like, I want to see Lincoln and Genghis Khan going at it, fist fight,
Yes! Lincoln versus Genghis Khan, dream match. Come on.
Dream match.
Surat, the others have drawn them away. No need to blame yourself before its failure.
He's dead.
Mr. Lincoln.
James, stay back.
Oh!
No!
They killed Lincoln!
Damn it, dude. You killed Kirk's hero. You're done now.
This is classic Survivor Series booking. The heels have the advantage, and then the babies have to come back.
There's only 2 left of the baby faces, yeah. Yep. Come on, punch him. Ooh, very nice.
Did that kill him?
You are the survivors.
Oh.
How many others have you done this to? What gives you the right to hand out life and death?
The need to know new things.
To seek new knowledge.
It would seem that we were held in the power of creatures able to control matter, so they were able to create images of Surak and Lincoln.
I feel I actually met Lincoln.
Perhaps, in a sense, they were real, Captain.
Definitely stuff in here I liked. Definitely stuff in here I liked for sure, and that I'll remember. But, man, I feel like what a little bit of a disappointment of this premise that they set up. I wish it really could have, gone a different way. But, the whole second half, once you kind of figure out what's going on, it's like, all right, let's see them fight, and then they don't really that much. So that was a bit disappointing. But definitely cool moments, cool stuff in here. Abraham Lincoln is hilarious. The fact that he's in here is, just like, what the hell? But I definitely thought at the beginning, well, this might be a terrible episode that's ridiculous, and it wasn't. It definitely was not.
Despite the ridiculousness of this episode, I loved it. I thought it was great. I guess we'll start with negatives. Negatives being definitely the fighting sequences were kind of lame, and how the whole thing. I feel like they've done this before, where they just bring a species to test for no reason. Oh, we want to test you, and then once they win, it's oh, you can go. But everything with Lincoln and Surak and just the idols of our 2 main heroes here, Spock and Kirk, and how they get to react to them, all stuff like that. And even then, seeing the greatest hero of American history, being so much like Lincoln, and I started to believe oh shit, this is Lincoln, and also just showing the optimistic future that we could have, where he comes on board, he calls her a negress, and he thinks he's offended her, and she's what are you talking about? We don't even deal with stuff like that, and it's not even a thing. I don't even know how to be offended. It's that shit was cool. I feel like Star Trek's really good at showing what the future could be, and so many shows and movies nowadays, it's look how bad the world is now, as if people don't know.
Yeah, as if we don't have to live with it every day. I also want to give appreciation for the costume of whatever that creature was supposed to be. That was, like we said, probably one of the best in the entire show, and the way it would transform from just being a rock into being a living creature. That was something we hadn't really seen in the show before. It was pretty well done.
Best costume
steam
for sure.
coming off of
best
it.
costume
Yeah.
best costume we've seen, no doubt.
Besides that, yeah, I think you basically said everything I would say, so I don't really have much more to add. I thought this episode was a fun time. Wish I liked it a little bit more than I did, but overall, yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one. And again, from that beginning, it like lowered my hopes instantly, of like, oh my god, it's Abraham Lincoln. Like, what the hell is this episode gonna be? And it ended up being, a pretty good episode. I mean, so can't be too disappointed with it, but. 2 more left, man. Just 2 more left. You got anything to say left on this one?
Really quick, I just went back to the opening credits. Story by Gene Roddenberry. Teleplay by Gene Roddenberry and Arthur Heinemann. So yeah, this is a Gene Roddenberry thing. Maybe that's why, this is Star Trek's his baby, so like maybe like this is just one of his ideas that came to life, and I thought it was great. And I think we know how, Gene Roddenberry likes to bring in some elements of the past history and into his futuristic type show, and I thought this was a great example of it.
I enjoyed it. 2 left. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if either of the last 2 make our lists here, and then we're gonna wrap everything up. So just stay tuned for these last 2. Let us know obviously what you think of this one, and if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe. All of the previous episodes of Star Trek, the original series, are already on the channel. Finish out the series with us, and then jump into the animated series and the movies and all of that. So become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. That'll do it for us here at the TA. I'm Alex. This is Joshua, the target audience. Content's made for absolutely everybody. We think specifically made for us guys, but hopefully for you guys as well. Thank you very much. We'll see you.